Man, I had a flow. Drip that's water, call that boss. You try my squad and they gon' be in cost. You better be prepared to take a loss. I left my enemies dripping, but it ain't sauce. It ain't sauce, no it ain't sauce. Yeah, enemies dripping, but it ain't sauce. No it ain't sauce, no it ain't sauce. Yeah, enemies dripping, but it ain't sauce. It ain't sauce, it ain't sauce.
Hello people, it's your boy Austin Smitty and welcome back to another video. And in today's video, I got Wonka. Now, I just got back. I literally just got back from watching the movie. And I believe I saw it around, I got in the theater at 6 and it had finished around 8:30, 8:20, 8:30. And I figured, hey, why not do the review real quick? Do it now. So I had to set up, and then that took me up to 9:12. But yeah, I just got back from it not too long ago. This is going to be kind of a quick one. It's really no big spoilers or nothing. Really the only spoiler I would say for this is if you ain't watched like the original from 1971, or yeah, that's about it. That's really like the only spoiler. So if you don't want to hear just anything about it, go watch the movie, then come back and watch the video. But it's really not much spoilers. I can like there's not really anything really to spoil. But yeah, this is just going to be a quick one. I see people out here making like 40-minute videos, like 40-minute videos. I'm just like, what is there to talk about? It's not that much to talk about. This isn't like an MCU or DCU movie or anything like that where we got spoilers and credit scenes. So this will definitely just be a quick one and whatnot. Just elaborate on a couple things, tell you what I like, what I dislike, whatever. So, but pretty much, Wonka was good. I liked it. I really liked it. The movie had just came out today, if I didn't mention. Yeah, it just came out today, and my friend was like, let's go see Wonka. I like the original. Let's go see the new one with Timothy. Let's go see this one. And for the most part, I liked it. It's a really good movie. I don't care what people are saying about some of the music not being good. I enjoyed each and every bit of it. It was a good film. It was a really good film. Pretty much in this is basically almost like a prequel to original in a way. Wonka was coming from his old town, and he's coming home. He's not coming home. He's coming to this new area to sell his chocolate and all his inventions that he's making. And you can see that based on in the trailers. This isn't even really a spoiler, but you see that based on trailers. He's coming to sell his new inventions, and there are some other companies that don't want him. There's some other companies that don't want him to sell the chocolate, so they try to stop him, and he does everything in his power to keep selling his chocolate and keep moving forward and be as jolly as he can be. And throughout the story, there is some things with the music and with the tonal issues, but nothing like none of the major problems I have really lower the score for me or make the movie worse. They don't like damage anything to the point where it's like, oh, this is a 2 out of 10. Like nothing drastic like that. But yeah, he eventually just goes on this whole quest to try and sell his chocolate. Then he gets a shop. And then after the shop, what he eventually will get is the big factory that we all know and love. And thank God this is not like the Johnny Depp version, even though I do have a soft spot for the Johnny Depp version. But this is indeed better than the Johnny Depp version. And this is indeed more like the original, if you can't tell. But yeah, he has a group of people that he meets along the way, especially a orphan girl that opens his heart in a way, and he cares for this little girl, and she also helps with his shop, and then eventually he helps her find her path, and then he goes on to make his factory. It's a lot more, but I don't want to go too much into depth. But yeah, it was pretty good. The music was really good. There are a couple, like maybe a couple iconic songs from the original. I don't remember the original too fondly. It's been a long time, especially since this movie came out in 1971. The last time I watched it was since I was like a kid. I know I wasn't born during those times, but I mean, but yeah, it's been a while. It's been a while, and yeah, they have a couple. I remember a couple of the iconic songs they play. They have two of them. One is at the end. The most notable one is "Pure Imagination." That one, I don't know if that's the name, but that's the one. If you was hoping for that song to be in the movie, it's in there, and then you have the other song like the Oompa Loompa song. So for me at least, it hits all its beats. It hits pretty much every beat, and I love every aspect of the film. Like it's really good. Timothy, I think, did a good job playing Wonka. I mean, Wonka in his film did have his moments where he was scary, a little bit scary, and had a little bit of horror. But you know, I kind of forgave it because since this is supposed to be a young Wonka, it's supposed to be a younger version, a younger take on Wonka. So I kind of let it slide. But but once again, this is definitely worth it. I would definitely take your child, whatever, get them introduced to Wonka. Even though I'm not a big fan, I wasn't a big Wonka fan. I wasn't. But this movie made me like Wonka. I want a piece of Wonka chocolate. One of my friend was so dedicated, he went and bought Wonka underwear and wore it to the movie theater. That's how much he loves this universe, we'll call it. But if I'm gonna give a rating. I think what I always do is I usually do this. I don't think the movie should be lower than a 7, and I don't think it should be high. I don't think it's a 10 out of 10. I don't ever once again. If you're new to the channel, I don't ever give anything 10s out of 10s. I don't think it should be higher than a 9 out of 10. So I'm gonna personally give it an 8. That's my personal rating. Some people may think it's higher. Some people may think it's a little lower. But if you're giving it like a 5 or a 4, then personally, I just think the movie is just not for you, or maybe you just don't like musicals, because it is singing throughout this entire movie, and you will, from the moment the movie starts, it's just singing. It's straight off the gate. And once again, the music is really good, but I would definitely give this movie an 8 out of 10. I think it's really good, really good. And I definitely recommend you go out and see it. Maybe not immediately, but whenever you get a chance. Especially maybe like on a little date night. This is a perfect feature to watch. So, yeah. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will catch y'all on the next one. Peace.